My fellow flames of Amethyst, welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. My name is Amethyst Abrams, and Shorekeeper, if you guys did not know, is back on the market. She's available once again for you guys to summon if you so desire to potentially bring her home if you did not pick her up back in 1.3. However, the anniversary is literally only, what, 2 weeks away? Little under 2 weeks? So is it wise to summon for Shorekeeper, or is it wise to wait until Zani releases in 2.3? The question will be answered when we react to Rate Up Radio's brand new video. Is Shorekeeper's rerun banner just a bait? Is Wuthering Waves deceiving you? Is Wuthering Waves trying to lead you down a path to summon for Shorekeeper just before the brand new units drop? We'll find out in this video. Rate Up Radio is a very good content creator. She creates PGR content, Wuthering Waves content. I recommend you guys go and subscribe to her immediately after watching this video. Without further ado, let's see what she has to say.
Shorekeeper returns for the first time since her release for a hilarious 11 days before the anniversary.
11 days. She's only here for 11 days. That's how long she's here for, guys. She's only here for 11 days. You better make up your mind now.
Anniversary patch begins. We already know that we have fan favorite Zani coming up next patch, as well as Chikona. So the question is,
I love that. I love that. Fan favorite Zani. Oh, and Chikona. And Chikona.
Is
of course
Shorekeeper just
Chikona.
bait to make you spend all your Astrides before the cool anniversary characters come? Well, if she is some incredible bait, because Shorekeeper, at least in the game's first year of service, remains one of the best characters of all time.
True.
There's a reason all the top teams have been using her since her release, but I thought it would be nice to give a more casual view of the character. What if you just want your time in Wuthering Waves to be as straightforward as possible? What if you
That is true. If you have Shorekeeper, it makes your team composition way fucking better. Like, genuinely, it'll make your team immensely better. It'll make it supreme. It'll just level up the team. Your team will surpass its own limits just by having Shorekeeper on it. Honestly, she does an immense amount for your team. So yeah, I guess if you want a more straightforward and easy character to use, which is going to be universal for the foreseeable future, then yeah, absolutely summon for Shorekeeper.
You don't want a super complex character. Well, I'm afraid whether you love pushing this game to its limits, or you just want a character who will make everything a little bit easier for you, Shorekeeper really does it all.
Yep. Yes, she does.
What's so good about Shorekeeper? You know, besides her gorgeous animations, her brilliant voice in any language. She's
British. She's from the UK. It's just way better. Astral modulation. All that stuff, you know.
And the fact that she can turn into a butterfly at will and sail across water or even glide up any cliffs she wants.
Yeah, that's trash. That is actually doggy doo-doo. No one ever uses this. That is one of the worst traversal mechanics in the game. And you know what? I still love it as well. It's so cute. It just brings more. It brings more depth to the character. The fact that she embodies that of a spectral butterfly. An astral butterfly, and she can just do that at will. It's fucking adorable, but it's one of the most useless and most you just don't need it. It's one of the most useless mechanics in the game. You just don't need it, especially with flight now.
It is, of course, because she is the best support of all time.
True.
Unlike some other characters that are only good when you pair them with a specific element, Shorekeeper's buffs are universal. The main way
oh no, the universal passive. Oh no, she has universal buff. Oh no, like HSR. Oh no, it's end of the world. It's the end of the world. She's going to universal buff. It is pay to win. Pay to win. Oh no, like Castrus in Honkai Star Rail. No. No.
You'll buff your characters is by using her Resonance Liberation called End Loop. With this, she creates a huge bubble around her called the Stellar Realm.
Yes.
It starts off blue, then purple, and then finally the strongest version of it is gold.
Yes.
And in order to upgrade it, all you need to do is trigger a party member's intro skill.
Just swap in.
The blue Stellar Realm is pretty simple. It continuously restores the HP of any party member who's within its range.
So good.
Especially in casual play or for players who are maybe not so good at dodging. This
It's just a continuous healing buff. Just from base activation.
makes you feel all but invincible. The healing from this is so good. Then when you trigger the next intro skill and swap Shorekeeper out, it becomes the purple Stellar Realm.
The purple.
While this purple Stellar Realm is up, any party member within it will gain increased crit rate up to 12.5% depending on Shorekeeper's own energy regen stat.
Yeah. 12.5% crit rate increase is just, it's sublime.
Crit rate is incredibly valuable, so having a boost to it on tap whenever you want is beneficial for all characters.
True.
Then when you trigger a second intro skill within the Stellar Realm, it will turn gold, and this gold Stellar Realm will grant all characters within it a crit damage boost up to 25% based off Shorekeeper's
I didn't know it was 25%.
energy regen stat. But I've left out the best part. Each level of Stellar Realm keeps all the bonuses of the Stellar Realm.
I didn't know it was 25% crit damage bonus though. That's I knew it was an increase, but
for it. So the gold Stellar Realm will increase characters' crit damage, but it will also increase characters' crit rate, and it will provide everybody with a HP regen.
Yeah.
It's so busted. And with the way Shorekeeper works, you basically have this up all the time. Not to mention, the visual feedback for this skill is just perfect. Seeing
it's
your
perfect. It's perfect. It's a visual marvel. It's perfect. It is. It's so nice.
Realm evolve in colors is just so satisfying. It's
visually stimulating. Like you see colors like it's like when a child sees a rainbow for the first time. You're like, oh my god! You know, it's just colors everywhere.
Satisfying. But her benefits for all types of players don't just end there. Popping her resonance skill gives the whole team a chunky heal, which is excellent for exploring and echo farming when you eventually take some chip damage. And one of her inherent skills makes it so that when a character who's not Shorekeeper takes a fatal blow, they won't die. Instead, they'll be healed for 50% of Shorekeeper's hate.
There's been times where I've thought I was doomed and I was going to, you know, decease myself from the enemy. And then Shorekeeper just went, no, you will not die this day. You know, it was great. It was great.
HP, and Shorekeeper loses that amount of HP that she gives them. So in a way, having Shorekeeper on your team grants you one extra life and lets you make just that many more mistakes in combat.
True.
Of course, there's more to Shorekeeper than that, and you can get quite creative with quick swapping. But if you're a casual player who just doesn't care about any of that, and all you want to do is see that beautiful golden Stellar Realm,
then you do
Shorekeeper doesn't punish you for that. It's very easy to trigger 2 intro skills within its duration, especially if you bring a character with fast concerto generation, such as Sanhua or Rocha. And if you can use Shorekeeper's intro skill while the gold Stellar Realm is up, it will trigger Shorekeeper to do this huge nuke attack.
That's so good.
It feels so good to do every time.
It's satisfying.
Yeah.
It's so satisfying, especially when you end a boss fight with it or end a fight with it and it's in slow motion. You see the wings go. It's just so sick.
Now, the timing on getting that can be a little bit tight. Fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, getting copies of Shorekeeper can help mitigate this. In particular, if you feel that you really love Shorekeeper and you want her to feel even smoother, consider getting her to S1. One extra copy of Shorekeeper brings a lot of quality of life. At S1, when she uses Stellar Realm, its effective range is extended by 150%. So even though
it's basically it's basically a infinite void. It's Gojo's domain expansion. Infinite void. It's just,
So the visuals don't change, you can go way outside your bubble and still get heals and buffs.
That's crazy.
In addition, Stellar Realm's duration is extended by 10 seconds, making it extremely trivial to make sure it's up at all times. And remember that
Basically.
cool special intro skill that Shorekeeper has? Well, using it will not end Stellar Realm at S1, whereas it normally does. If I was a huge fan of Shorekeeper, who had maybe been collecting coral all along and could afford 2 duplicates for her, I might stretch to getting her S2. S2 makes it so that any one of her Stellar Realms, even blue, increases the attack of all party members by 40%.
This is gonna make Carlotta mains just nuke everything. She nukes anyway. She's the best single target damage dealer in the game. But with S2 Shorekeeper, yeah.
Because, you know, she just didn't have enough buffs before. She just wasn't useful enough.
No, she wasn't useful. She was trash. She's doggy doo-doo. She belongs in the bin. Unless you get her S2.
No, she's insane. She's insane. She's absolutely bonkers. Though her S3...
I haven't heard bonkers for fucking ages. Absolute bonkers. Holy shit. That Jesus.
Does make her Resonance Liberation give her 20 more Concerto when you cast it,
pretty good.
making it much easier for her to trigger the next character's intro skill. But it's really not too bad without it either. Generally, I'd advise stopping at S1 just because it makes her feel...
No, S2. Give in to the Gumba. Get that 40% increase for your Carlotta. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to this. S2 it. S2 it up right now. S2 it right. You're not a real resonator. You're not a real rover if you don't, you know.
So much better.
Zani, fuck Zani. Get S2 Shorekeeper.
But again, at S0, she provides so much. You just have to be a little bit snappier with everything. So, is Shorekeeper bait for the...
Yes. Yes, basically. In my opinion, doesn't matter what Linusara says, it's bait. It's bait. In my opinion, it's fucking bait, especially for console players that didn't have the game until they played in their PS5. This is absolute meta bait. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Upcoming anniversary characters, and indeed, whoever comes after them. Well, yes and no, I would say. Because she is some damn good bait. She's legitimately so good.
She's bait because... Even I want an S1 Shorekeeper, but I want to save for Super Saiyan Zani. So I'm tempted to try and get a copy of Shorekeeper. So it's bait. It's bait.
You'll never want to stop using her. At least, unless they make some characters who are as busted as she is on multiple teams.
I don't see that coming anytime soon. I don't see us getting a healer like or a support like Shorekeeper anytime soon.
Which is kind of hard to imagine. She just works with everybody because her
buffs
are so general.
You're gonna drown.
Her healing is so potent. A lot of players shouldn't underestimate that. I suspect that due to her ease of use, the strength of her buffs, how general her buffs are, that she's not going to be truly replaced for a long time. Of course, we don't know that.
Until 3.3. 3.3.
We can't see the future.
You watch.
So follow your heart, and if you really liked her in the story, then you should absolutely get her. It is a bit of a shame that Shorekeeper exited the story just as soon as she entered it, but you can watch this to find out how Wuthering Waves has been dealing with these kinds of issues ever since launch.
Yeah, basically, don't summon for Shorekeeper. She's absolute meta bait. Linusara says do it and don't do it, yes and no. But no, don't summon. don't summon. Don't do it. Don't summon for Shorekeeper. Wait for Big Booba Super Saiyan Zani or the Bard from Baldur's Gate 3 Chiakona. However, if you're a console player and you do desperately need another healer, if you don't have Verena, then yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. And if you have enough pulls, I guess. If you have enough pulls. But I personally wouldn't. But great video. Great video. Thank you, Linusara, for the great video. Go subscribe to Rate Up Radio right now. They work a tremendous amount. We had Linusara on the Black Beacon podcast last week, and it was a pleasure to have her there. Did not expect her to agree to come on the podcast, I'm not gonna lie, but it was an absolute pleasant surprise to have her, Styx, Ufi TV, and life lessons on, and I'm planning on doing another one very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, and I hope you're all excited for the anniversary, because I can't wait for the live stream. This Saturday I'll be live at twitch.tv/AmethystAbrams, so I'll see you all there. Take it easy.